Good afternoon, Crabs fans around the world and around the block, listening on the World Wide Web and on the radio. It's time for Crabs Baseball Sunday Edition. This is Benjamin Schaefer along with Liam Warner, and we're very excited to bring you all the explosive Crabs baseball action this afternoon as the Crabs meet the California Expos for the third game of a three-game series. Crabs looking to sweep. Expos trying to salvage one out of three games. Crabs winning last night, a good game last night, 4-1. A well-played game pretty much all the way around last night, Liam. There's some good pitching and just not a blowout, just a great game.
Yeah, it was a great game. Great game to watch. It was a good win by the Crabs and looking for some more today.
Crabs 12-10 on the season now. They're looking to go 13-10 as of today, and as we did get some very helpful information from the GM of the Crab. Which Cedarquist? Jamie Cedarquist.
Jamie Cedarquist
is the owner and GM of the Crabs, and he was nice enough to send us a lot of information about the Expos that we have now. They are 5-8-1 as a team this season. They are 5-time Central Valley Collegiate League champions. So they have a winning tradition down there in Fresno, and they play at Fresno City College.
Yeah.
So we're very pleased to have the Expos here this weekend, and rooting for a good ball game today. Of course, we're rooting for the Crabs to win, but we're rooting for a good game.
Yes.
And we expect to get it because the Expos played pretty well last night.
They do. Yeah, they did. I think it's going to be a good game today. The Expos are throwing out their ace pitcher today in Brady Barcelos and saved their best pitcher for last, so I do expect a good game today.
That's great. A lot of teams do that. They come in here on the weekend series. We see their best pitcher on Sunday, and that's why Sundays are my favorite. My favorite day at the ballpark is Sunday afternoons. And the band is here. The sun is about to shine. The clouds are burning off. And it's going to be just a gorgeous afternoon here for baseball, and plenty of time to come out and join us if you're within the sound of my voice. And if not, just sit back and relax and listen as the Crabs take on the Expos. Let's give you the lineups for these teams this afternoon. Liam is here with the Expos.
For the visiting Expos today, leading off for them will be the shortstop, Andrew Renteria. Batting second will be the left fielder, Chase Prieto. Batting third will be the center fielder, Isaiah Haddad. Batting fourth will be the first baseman, Jace Chamberlain. Batting fifth will be the second baseman, Ricky Garcia. Batting sixth will be the right fielder, Rylan Greenlee. Batting seventh will be the catcher, Zach Sorondo. Batting eighth will be the third baseman, Bronson Chamberlain. Batting ninth will be the designated hitter, Nick Castro. And on the mound for the Expos, their ace, Brady Barcelos.
All right, thank you. For the Crabs, leading off is Dylan Johnson in center field. Dom Soto at second base bats second. Coco Figueredo at third is the third hitter. And Dawson Bottrell back cleanup at the catching position. Bryce Kirk will be the DH batting fifth. Vinny Bologna in left field bats sixth. Aiden Morris at first base bats seventh. Carter Booth in right field bats eighth. And Dan Carasoza will be the shortstop and bat ninth. On the mound for the Crabs, it's Evan Gibbons. Gibbons comes in with a record of 2-1, an ERA of 2.45 in 3 starts. So Gibbons has pitched some great baseball for the Crabs, and he's out there looking for the win this afternoon. The managers are about to meet at home plate with the umpires, and do we have the umpires?
Yes, we do have the umpires. At home plate is Brandon Coburn. At first base is Brian Rose, and at third base is Topo Padilla.
All right. Well, the band, as you can probably hear, is in fine form this afternoon. And we're about ready. Let's go back to the studio to thank a few of our sponsors. We'll come back with the national anthem and Crabs Baseball. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE.
Welcome everybody to another game in the 75th season.
All right, we are back. I see that Crabs photographer Matt Filer is down on the field photographing the umpires. Those are mug shots or what? We want a record of what they look like so we can hunt them down when they're not in the ballpark.
Well, I believe that Brian Rose and Topo Padilla are visiting umpires, so they do not live here.
They'll be on their way out of town.
Brandon Coburn, however, is a regular here.
Brian Rose used to be a regular here. I mean, he, as I recall, he was here for years. Brian Rose, I think.
Yeah. No, I believe
He must have
you're
moved
right.
out of town and is just visiting back again.
Yeah, the Crabs make it a habit every year to bring in a few visiting umpires, which I think is a good thing.
It is a good thing. It's a great idea. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, you know, speaking of umpires, we miss Don Holfacker.
We do.
Don was an umpire out here at the ballpark for, the whole time I've been doing the games until this is his first year. This is his first year that he's not been an umpire. He umpired last year, right?
He did.
And so he finally
on a limited basis.
He finally did retire. He'd been threatening to retire for many years, and he finally did retire this year. But we miss Don at the ballpark.
We do. He was everybody's favorite, even though he didn't always make the correct call in everyone's eyes. He was always a very good person, awesome dude to talk to, and a good umpire. He really was a good umpire.
Well, I hope that if you're listening, Don, and you're at the ballpark anytime soon, you do come up to the booth and let us have an interview because there's an enormous wealth of baseball knowledge there.
Oh, yeah.
And Don is a really great interview and really fun to have up here in the booth. So if you're listening, Don, you should probably not, but if you are, open invitation to come to the booth anytime you want.
Yes, and you don't have to climb up the ladder anymore.
No more ladder.
Brand new booth. You can just walk up the steps. So if that's an issue, it's an issue no more.
So they're introducing the players, and here comes the sun. The wind is blowing gently out towards left center field. On Sunday afternoons, though, the wind often picks up at around 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and sometimes that affects enough to affect the ball game. We do see more home runs, I believe, on Sundays than especially night games. We don't get that many, but day games on the weekend, I think we tend to get more home runs. The ball definitely carries better here, so we might see something today. Although Henderson's not in the lineup, so it's going to have to be somebody else.
Yep. You never know.
Okay, the Crabs have been introduced. They're in their home whites. And we're ready for the national anthem. Well, that was quite a lovely rendition of the national anthem. Who was that?
I'll have to get that.
She sings with the local production of The Sound of Music.
Madison Donovan.
So young Madison Donovan out with the first pitch. Yeah. Not a baseball fan, apparently. They had a director to throw it to the catcher. Again, it's a great pitch. Nice job.
As well to throw out the first pitch of the game on his 7th birthday.
All right, now a 7-year-old on his 7th birthday.
Years old. Let's hear it for Lucas Dahl.
Lucas Dahl will throw out the first pitch as well today.
He has literally grown up here at the ballpark. He attended his first game here when he was 4 days old.
Wow. Oh, and that was a good pitch. Nice job. Future member of the Crabs. Gets to keep the ball. Nice job. All right, we're ready to play ball. For the Crabs, it's Evan Gibbons on the mound, as I said. Dawson Bacho is the catcher. Aiden Morris at first. Dom Soto at second. Coco Figueredo at third. And Daniel Carasoza is the shortstop. Vinny Bologna is in left. Dylan Johnson in center. And Carter Booth is out in right field. It'll be Andrew Renteria to lead it off. Renteria was 0 for 4 last night and 0 for 3 the night before, so he's not had a successful series at the bat, except for a walk. Oh, and the band playing my theme song, my personal theme song. It's not unusual. Big Tom Jones fan. And it's not unusual to see the Crabs playing on a Sunday afternoon at the Arcata Ballpark.
Bit of a late start today.
Yeah,
Game
Sunday in
was supposed to
Arcata.
start at 12:30. It's 12:36, but hey, it's all
Yeah,
good.
so we're on Arcata time today,
Exactly.
Sunday. Stands are filling up pretty well today. It is going to be a gorgeous day. The sun is out, and so just one of those glorious Sunday afternoons here at the ballpark. And we've been blessed with good weather the last week or so. Though you'll recall the first week of the season, the weather was miserable. It was just super. Well, not by my reckoning, it was miserable.
I love
By
it.
your reckoning, it was perfect.
Perfect.
It was super overcast,
Overcast is
and drippy wet, and now the sun is out and summer has arrived.
It was the 90-degree week. That was miserable.
That
for
was
me.
awesome. Here's Renteria to lead it off, and the first pitch is hit hard on the ground over to third. Figueredo scoops, throws, one pitch, one out here in the first inning.
Well, a shout out sent out to Booth Lee and Jenny Ruth. Thanks for coming to visit me. Love you from Olivia.
So one out. Here's Chase Prieto.
Washington State to their first ever Crabs
Prieto had 2 hits in last night's game and
played the Expos.
no hits on Friday night.
Chase Prieto.
Gibbons rocks, and here's the second pitch of the ball game, and it's a strike at the knees, 0-1. The 0-1 misses low, 1-1. I see the Yankees came back again today in the 7th inning, and they ended up winning that game in London. Fastball on the outside corner, 1-2. Sox had a lead early. The Sox had like 3 home runs in the first inning or something, and then blew the lead. 1-2 the count. 12-8. Here's the pitch. Fastball down low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Chase Prieto. Here's the 2-2 pitch. High hopper down towards short. Carasoza hesitates, throws, not in time. That was a high bounder. I think it's a hit. No, I'm asking what other people think. Yeah, no, Hank thinks it's an error, huh? What do you think?
He had a hard time getting the ball out of his glove.
All right, E6.
All right.
So that's an error on Carasoza. It was a high bounder, but you're right. Hank's right. He did grab it, and he did have it. So here's the pitch. Fastball misses low.
It's a tough call, though. It's not a easy error call.
It's only not obvious because it was a high bounder and he had to hurry.
Yeah.
1-0 the count. Runner takes a short lead over at first, and there's a big swing and a miss. It's 1-1. The Expos had two of their players were drafted. Alex Gamboa and Chet Allison both got drafted into the Dodger organization, I believe. Is that right?
Yes.
The 1-1 misses high. 2-1. So they're Liam's mortal enemies from now on. Unless they get lucky enough to be traded.
Not until they get to the big league club.
They're innocent until they make the majors. 2-1 pitch, fouled up against the screen. 2-2.
They're minor leaguers. It's whatever. They're no threat to the Giants.
That's true. I mean, they're not really a threat to the Giants anyway because, my friend, the Giants are not going anywhere.
They are, yeah. That is true. Truer words have never been spoken.
2-2 the
The
count.
Giants are garbage.
It's sad. It's a sad
And
thing.
I say that as a Giants fan.
No, I like the Giants. 2-2 pitch. Hit high in the air and foul and drifting out of play. But it's a sad thing to see what's happened to that organization.
I think we're slowly rebuilding, but it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while. It's going to be a long process.
Meanwhile, they're just filling in spots with guys who are in their 30s. I mean, I don't know if it were me, what do I know? But for me, I just let the young guys play at this point. 2-2 pitch. Misses away, 3-2. Bring up some of the guys in AAA and see how they do.
Well, the problem is that the Giants farm system is ranked.
Yeah, right.
The worst in baseball,
Yeah.
maybe second worst, but
Yeah, it's pretty thin.
I don't know if any of our young guys would be good enough to play at the major league level.
Runner goes 3-2, is hit in the air to right field. Booth is right there, and he'll have it. And they might have the runner doubled up. He's hustling back. He's going to be out. Yeah, that was a big mistake on the part of Chase Prieto to take off on that ball. It was not. It looked like it was hit right to Booth, so there was no reason for him to go, and he gets doubled up. So no runs. There were no hits. There was an error. Nobody left, and at the end of half an inning, Expos nothing. Crabs coming up. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Welcome back, Crabs fans. Thanks to Pearson Building Supply, a proud supporter of Crab Baseball for more than 40 years. They're Humboldt County's home center. Look for the world's largest hammer, 4100 Broadway in Eureka. You can't miss it. It's right there on Broadway. It is a rather large hammer. Thanks also to Compass Community Credit Union. If you want a better bank, Compass Community Credit Union is open in Arcata at 10th and G, offering free checking with no requirements. Call them at 443-8662 or visit compassccu.org for all your banking needs. Dylan Johnson leads off for the Crabs against Brady Barcelos, who is the left-handed ace of the Expos staff. Barcelos on the mound. Zach Sarando is the catcher. Jace Chamberlain at first. Ricky Garcia at second. Bronson Chamberlain at third. Andrew Renteria at short. First pitch is down low to Dylan Johnson. Chase Prieto in left. Isaiah Haddad is in center, and Rylan Greenlee is in right field. Dylan Johnson takes the next swings and fouls the next pitch off. Johnson didn't play the last night. He led off on Friday night, and he had a hit in 4 at-bats. And that one's fouled off again. So 1-2 the count. He comes in batting, if I can find him, 250. 1-2. Next pitch is a fastball away. 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss. Nasty pitch. Wow. He had Johnson out of his shoes on that swing. He was way out in front of it. 1 away. Dom Soto will be the hitter. Man, that was a nasty pitch. Soto was 0 for 4 last night, and I don't think he played Friday night. He did not play Friday night, and he comes in batting 208. And the first pitch to Soto is a strike on the outside corner. The 0-1. This is down low, 1-1. One is grounded slowly out to the hole on the right side, scooped up by the second baseman Garcia, and he throws him out. 2 away, and that brings Coco Figueredo up. Figueredo last night was 1 for 4, and he did not play on Friday night. He comes in batting 338. 474 on base percentage and a 455 slugging average, so another fine season for Coco Figueredo. Here's the pitch, and there's a breaking pitch outside. Figueredo batting right-handed against the left-hander Brady Barcelos. Barcelos at the belt. Here's the pitch, and there's a fastball on the outside corner for a strike. Good pitch. Got a good live fastball. You can see why he's their ace already. It makes a loud pop when it hits the catcher's mitt. And there it shows bunt and takes a strike. So a ball and 2 strikes now to Figueredo. The 1-2 pitch. I don't know if it hit him, but it almost hit his foot. Nope, just in the dirt. So that makes the count even. The 2-2 pitch. Fastball away, and the count's full.
He grew up here, though. He grew up in Fortuna. I saw he went to CR. Yeah, he went to CR. graduated with him.
Oh, high school? You went to high school with him?
No, I graduated in the same class at CR.
3-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. So that's his 21st walk of the season, and that leads the team by 9 walks. Henderson is second with 12. And Dawson Bacho will be the hitter.
Next up, your catcher, number 10, Dawson Bacho.
Bacho played Friday night, and he was 2 for 4. Figueredo with a short lead at first. A look over there, and here's the pitch. It's a fastball away. He better watch himself over there. The Crabs have a lot of trouble with left-handed pitchers on the bases. They have trouble on the bases against left-handed pitchers. Bacho hitting .361 with a .508 slugging and a .431 on-base percentage. So some more excellent numbers for Bacho. And he hits one high in the air down the right field line. It's drifting foul, and it's going to drop near the visitors' bullpen. So a ball and a strike, the count to Bacho with Figueredo at first and 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning. No score. One and 1 the count. They've got him picked off. Throw down the second. What did I say? What did I just say?
You were right, Benjamin, unfortunately.
Figueredo picked off.
Man.
1-3-6 to end the inning. Crabs and Expos no score. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second inning, no score. It'll be Jace Chamberlain, Ricky Garcia, and Ryling Greenlee for the Expos against Evan Gibbons, out for his second inning of work. So we're about halfway through, not quite halfway through. I guess we are about halfway through at the end of next week. Is that right? We're pretty much halfway through the season. We're coming up on the 4th of July week. Yeah, Crabs have climbed above 500. There was some concern that they were not going to be above 500 by the end of June, which would have been disastrous and unprecedented.
Really, yeah.
But here they are, 12-10. Here's Chamberlain, and the first pitch to Chamberlain misses away, 1-0. Jace Chamberlain yesterday was 1 for 4, and he takes the next pitch in there for a strike, 1-1.
We haven't seen his power yet.
And he was 1 for 4 on Friday. Yeah, 2 singles, but he has put a couple balls out of here before. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. In the dirt all the way to the backstop. Two one, way high with a fastball. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch hit high in the air, left center field. Johnson and Bologna converging, and it's Bologna to put it away for out number 1. So Chamberlain flies out to left. Here's Ricky Garcia. Garcia 0 for 4 yesterday and 1 for 4 Friday night. Gibbons, first pitch to him is a fastball high and inside. The 1-0. In the air, shallow right field, and that is going to be a diving catch by Carter Booth. Nice job. That was like just a little dying quail out there. And Booth, a long run to make the catch. Good job. 2 away. Here's Rylan Greenlee. Greenlee, 0 for 4 yesterday. And 0 for 3 Friday night with a walk. He fouls one up against the backstop. It's 0-1. 2 outs, top of the second inning. The 0-1, right down the middle with a called strike. 0-2. There's a brave person wearing a Baltimore Orioles t-shirt.
Yeah, I see that. Kudos to her.
Really? 0-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. Inning over. Expos go 1-2-3 in the second. No score. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, we're back. Bottom of the second inning, Dawson Bacho, Bryce Kirk, and Vinny Bologna for the Crabs. Thanks to Solutions for Small Businesses, providing bookkeeping and accounting support to small business owners, including full-service payroll processing, located 8th and Ann in Arcata. Call them at 267-7923 or visit www.solutions4sb.com. So here's Bacho to lead it off. He was at bat last half inning when Figueredo was unfortunately and predictably, I might add, picked off.
You called it, Benjamin, unfortunately.
Here's the pitch. Grounded slowly up the middle, off the mound. The shortstop throws him out. 1 away. Bryce Kirk will be the hitter. Kirk comes in batting .357, a .571 slugging average, and a .440 on base average. Kirk probably the Crabs' second best overall hitter after Henderson.
I'd say it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a pretty fine numbers.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Honestly, in any other context, he'd probably be leading the team in all those categories, but we just have Henderson playing out of his mind right now. He takes the first pitch inside 1-0. He had 3 hits yesterday, including a double. Kirk did, and he fouls that one up against the screen. And he did not play on Friday night.
Damian Henderson is not in the lineup today.
One and one the count. Fastball misses low, 2-1. Yeah, I guess they figure he's done enough damage for the weekend.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you have to show mercy, you know.
Give City Hall a break.
City of Arcata is going to be paying for those windows.
2-1 pitch. It's grounded up against the screen. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count.
Sure, when Damian Henderson makes the big leagues, he'll be getting a bill.
Two pitch. Fouled up against the screen. We got a whole nest of Minnesota Twins fans over here sitting out in front of home plate. And I have to wonder, are they really Minnesota Twins fans their whole life? Looks like they have been because they have old shirts. Or are they just people who are,
I see a Joe Mauer
like
shirt
me, who are bandwagon types?
Yeah.
2-2 pitch. Slider away. 3-2.
Joe Mauer is one of my favorite players.
Yeah, Mauer had a great
Really
career.
good.
He just retired, right? A couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
They had the whole ceremony and everything for him.
Yep.
It's too bad, though, because now the Twins are pretty clearly going to go to the playoffs.
Oh, yeah, they're really good.
3-2 pitch. Misses high and inside, ball 4. So Kirk walks. And now he's not on the team, and so no chance for him to finally get the World Series ring he deserved.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Gotta love those Twins, though, man. They are just
yeah,
pounding the ball.
They're good. Wouldn't Dodgers Twins World Series
I'd
be
love
fun?
that. I would love
That
that.
would be so fun.
I would love that.
I don't want to see the Dodgers make the World Series, but if
That
they
would be a
do,
great
that'd be
series.
fun.
Yep. Fastball misses away. 1-0. Dodgers Yankees would be pretty good, too.
Oh, that'd be even better, I think. The Yankees are raking right now.
Yeah. Always. The 1-0. Misses high and outside. 2-0. They finally got Justice back, right?
Judge?
Judge. Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Justice, Judge.
Hey,
They're all,
Judge. Pretty good.
legally related names.
Yes.
2-0 the count.
If the Yankees got a player with the last name Justice, and they could do a whole thing with that.
Throw over to first. And Kirk has a short lead. Wisely. Short lead. 2-0 to Bologna. And the next pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Bologna comes in only 3 games. He has 3 hits and 11 at-bats, including a double and a home run. So he's off to a good start for the Crabs. 2-1 the count. And now another throw to first. That looked kind of close to a balk to me. I don't know. What do I know? But
I can usually never tell when.
I know. I'm
Somebody
always
balks.
baffled when they call a
And
balk,
then
and
when I do
never
see,
saw it coming.
When I do see a balk, it's never called. So I don't even know anymore.
There's a fastball in there at the knees for a called strike. 2-2.
And every time I'm completely oblivious, they call a balk.
I know. Yeah, I know. It's the same thing for me.
I think it happened last night. There was a balk called.
It was, yeah.
And
I never saw it. I
no
don't know.
idea.
No idea either. Swing and a miss got him. So Bologna chases a fastball out of the zone, He's down on strikes. Second strikeout for Barcelos, and with 2 away and Kirk over at first, here's Aiden Morris. Aiden Morris comes in batting 190. He was 1 for 3 on Friday night with a double. He's got Kirk over at first, no score, bottom of the second inning. And here's the pitch. Fastball rides high. Left-hander Brady Barcelos on the mound for the California Expos, who play their home games at Fresno City College, which I bet it's about 105 down there right now today.
Oh, man, probably miserable.
Throw over to first, and the runner's back.
I hope they play their games at night, because I'm sure it's not fun to play day games.
And it is just brutally hot down
90,
there.
100.
Another throw to first. Kirk's back. Kirk is being very careful over there. He's got a very short lead. And
How many stolen bases does Bryce Kirk have? Because I don't know if he's a
I don't know if he has any.
threat out there. So they're really concerned with him over at first.
Another throw. He has not stolen a base.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I don't know what he's so.
I don't know if they have the same stats we have. But
Suddenly he's so obsessed with Bryce Kirk over there.
and the fans here are getting a little restless, as expected.
Yeah, it takes a long time to keep tossing all those pitches over to the throws over to first base. Misses away 2-0. I mean, it would be one thing if Kirk were like the leadoff hitter or someone who
Oh, yeah.
obviously had some speed and
He's taking
was a
big
threat, as you
lead
said, but
hasn't stolen the base yet.
and there's
so-
2 outs, so it's not
Yeah.
like if you concentrate on the hitter and get him, you're out of it. 2-0 the count. Misses inside 3-0.
I think maybe since Barcelos got that one pickoff, he's
Yeah.
itching to do it again.
Yep. So Morris steps out, looks down to third for the sign, which I'm assuming is take. It's 3-0. But maybe he's swinging if he likes it. And, ooh, check swing. He at least had the green light, and it's a strike. Three and one to count. Kirk takes his lead. Barcelos steals ball 4. So that puts runners on first and second for Carter Booth.
Next up, right fielder number 28, Carter Booth.
Booth in 6 games. Is 3 for 19. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses high. Friday night, Booth was 0 for 3. He didn't play yesterday. 1-0 the count. Look out at second, and here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, a big cut there. And it's 1-1 on Booth. Kirk out at second, Morris at first. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. That looked like took something off it.
Yeah.
So 1-2 now the count to Booth. And the pitch. Down low, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fouled up against the screen, a breaking pitch.
Folks, if you find the beer line too long for your liking, the main one, there's also Krista at the annex beer booth. Go over and say hi to Krista on the third baseline as well.
2-2 the count. 2 outs, 2 on. Here's the pitch. Misses high and inside. From the set, Barcelos deals 3-2. In the air to shallow center field. The center fielder, Haddad, has it for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. There were 2 left, and at the end of 2, we have no score. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. We are back. Thanks to Slice of Humboldt Pie, where everything is in-house and fresh. They have dessert pies and empanadas. They have deep-fried apple turnover empanadas, lemonade, salads. They have meat and vegetarian. They have gluten-free hand pies. They've got it all at Slice of Humboldt Pie, and they're just off the Arcata Plaza at 828 I Street. And you can get 10% off your first order if you try out their app.
And they provided us with
And they sent us some,
free T-shirts.
some very nice
So thank
T-shirts.
you to Slice of Humble Pie for that.
Yeah, thank you, Slice of Humboldt Pie.
They always treat us very well.
Yes, they do. We are very happy to have them as a sponsor, as well as all of our sponsors.
Well, we're just happy to have them here in Arcata in general.
That's right. Sarando, Chamberlain, and Castro for the Expos, the bottom of the order here in the top of the 3rd inning. And here's a fastball that Sarando takes for a strike. Sarando was 0 for 3 yesterday and 1 for 3 on Friday night. Here's the 0-1, and that's fouled out onto F Street. 0-2 the count. Evan Gibbons out on the mound for his 3rd inning of work. Here's the 0-2, and he reaches out on a high fastball, and it's a high hopper over to first and fielded by Morris, who didn't think he had the ball for a second. It caught on the very top of his glove, and he wasn't sure, and tosses to first to Gibbons covering just to get the runner by half a step. That was a funny play.
That was odd.
It was like he wasn't sure he had the ball.
Yeah.
So at any rate, Sarando's out 3-1. And here's Bronson Chamberlain, 0 for 3 yesterday, and I don't think he played on Friday night, nope. And he promptly hits one high in the air to shallow left field. Going out now a little bit on it is Bologna, midway out, and there's 2 away. Nick Castro will be the hitter. Castro pitched, I think, he was at third base Friday night. He was 0 for 3, and then he pitched yesterday. And here's the pitch to Castro. It's a fastball that misses high. Here's the 1-0. Misses low and outside, 2-0. Fastballs in there for a strike at the knees. 2-1 pitch. Tap foul past third base. Two balls, 2 strikes to count. Gibbons shakes off a sign. Now he's ready. And deals. In on the hands, and he hits it high in the air out to shallow right field. Soto going out and has it for out number 3. Expos go in order in the third. Still no score. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the third inning, no score. We have not yet had a hit in the ball game. Carasosa, Johnson, and Soto to bat for the Crabs. Thanks to Forbes and Associates. If you're looking for a good realtor, call Claire Patton and Sarah Corliss at 496-0259. You can also find them at 343 Main Street in Trinidad. Here's Carasosa to lead it off. Carasosa hits one in the air to right field and right at the right fielder for out number 1. Well, Daniel, we hardly knew ye. Didn't even get a chance to say anything about him. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Leading the lineup for your Crabs, number 20, Dylan Johnson.
Here's Dylan Johnson, 0 for 1. And the first pitch is a nice breaking pitch right over the heart of the plate for a called strike. The 0-1 fastball is in there at the knees for a strike. 0-2 now to Johnson. Here's the 0-2 swing, and he just gets a piece of it and fouls it up against the backstop. So far we're seeing the game we sort of expected to see. Some good pitching and a low-scoring game. 0-2 the count. Ooh, fastball just misses low and outside. 1-2 now to Johnson. One, two, fastball away. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch fouled out of play.
Hey, happy birthday shout out here in the booth for Lila. Happy 3rd birthday, Lila.
Two balls, 2 strikes to count. From the set, here's the pitch. High hopper down to first base, and Chamberlain will take it himself to the bag, and they're 2 away. Dom Soto will be the hitter, grounded to second in this first at bat.
Let's hear it for that boy, Grayson Fineman. Next up, number 16, Dom Soto.
And here's Figueredo and Soto, and he shows bunt, takes the pitch on the outside corner for a strike. Oh and 1, misses away. 1-1. 2 outs, nobody on. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Scoreless ball game. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late on that fastball. One-two pitch. Misses inside. Almost hit him. Soto skips out of the way. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Two. This is high. Full count to Soto. Barcelos has walked 3 batters, but that's all he's done. That's all he's given up. 3-2 now the count to Soto. Here's the pitch. In the air to center field. Going back on it is Haddad. Still going back. It's going to bounce up against the wall on a hop. And Soto will cruise into second base with a stand-up double. First hit of the ball game.
Looked like Haddad misread that ball.
Sure did, yeah. Yeah, I thought he was going to catch it.
Yeah. Broke in and then all of a sudden realized he had to go way back.
You know, they say those balls hit right at you are the hardest ones to judge. And
yeah,
I think that's what happened is it was right at him. And I guess it's hard to tell the velocity when it's hit like that. Because as you say, he obviously thought it was hit. It was in front of him.
I think it fooled us too.
It fooled me, yeah. Fastball away. Taken for a strike, Figueredo. Yeah, I have to agree with the guys in the band on that one. 0-1 the count. And now time is called. Figueredo walked in his first appearance. Chance for an RBI here with Soto out at second and 2 away. And that one's fouled up against the backstop. Oh, and 2 the count. And a fastball misses away, 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes to count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss got him. Inning over. No runs. There was a hit. There were no errors and a runner left. And at the end of 3, still no score. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the fourth inning. It'll be the top of the order for the Expos, and it'll be Liam bringing you all the action here in the fourth inning.
Thank you, Benjamin. Top of the fourth. No score. Evan Gibbons still on the mound for the Crabs, and he'll face top of the order and Andrew Renteria. Only one hit in this entire game so far, and it was a double by the birthday boy, Dom Soto. First pitch to Renteria is swung on and missed, and it's 0-1. A 1 pitch is in the dirt. It's 1-1. Evan Gibbons tying his shoe out on the mound. The 1-1. High and inside, 2-1. Two-1 to Renteria, swung on, line drive into center field. Dylan Johnson's going to dive, and he made the catch in center field. Beautiful diving catch from Dylan Johnson. One down.
And given the game situation, we may remember that catch as a very important one.
Yep. That'll bring up Chase Prieto. First pitch to Prieto is swung on and fouled straight back to the screen. It's 0-1. It has been a pitcher's duel so far. The 0-1 is way inside and high. Almost hit him in the helmet.
Almost
Went
beamed him.
just above his helmet. 1-1.
Yeah, I'd say this is the best pitch game we've seen so far this season.
Oh, yeah. 1-1 pitch. High and inside, 2-1.
I mean, with both pitchers.
Yeah, both pitchers have done a great job so far. 2-2 to Prieto. Is swung on, popped up, right field. Booth coming in, and he will make the catch. 2 down. That's going to bring up Isaiah Haddad.
Haddad lined into a double play. The only base runner the Expos have had was Prieto, who got aboard on an error in the second inning, and then Haddad lined a ball to right field, and they ended up doubling up Prieto.
First pitch to Haddad is fouled straight back to the screen, 0-1. You have one of your old friends in the booth right now.
That's right. We're very excited to have former head coach. I guess was never manager is not ever the title we use here, but manager, head coach of the Crabs, Shorty Ames. We're going to have Shorty on the radio here pretty soon.
Pitches inside, 1-1.
Here's the 1-1.
In there for a called strike.
I forgot you were doing the
Wow,
play-by-play
Benjamin.
for a second there.
I see how it is. Trying to steal my innings. Can't trust you anymore. The 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3, and the Expos go 1-2-3 here in the top of the fourth. We head to the bottom of the fourth inning. There is no score here at the Arcata Ballpark. You're listening to Humble Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480.
and then now you're on. All right, welcome back to the ballpark. We are very honored and pleased to have Ken Shorty Ames up here in the booth with us, the former coach, head coach, and manager of the Crabs.
Well,
great to see you, Shorty.
I'm honored to be here. Thank you very much, Professor. This is the best seat in the house, it looks like. My first time in the new digs up here in the booth.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Sweet, man.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Like I was saying, I think I was saying a few weeks ago, we're a little bit closer to the riffraff here in this booth, but we still have a great seats, and we're very pleased with the new booth.
Yeah, they did a good job.
So, what do you think of the Crabs this year?
It's been fun, you know. It's been they played a tough early schedule and struggled a little bit, but I think they've got a couple of new players in the last couple of weeks that's really helped them out.
They seem to be reinvigorated.
To gel a little bit better and playing some good ball right now.
Yeah, here's Bacho to lead it off, grounded to short in his first at bat. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that early season they did play some of the best teams they're going to play all year.
Yeah.
And the opening weekend, we didn't even have a full roster.
Right. Well, yeah. Never have.
1-0, swung on and missed.
One of those deals that you got kids, schools finishes late and they can't get here, or they have family things going on, and it just takes a while to get the full team dialed in.
1-1 to Dawson Bacho. We just had Damian Henderson come up in the booth for a second. Everybody up here was all nervous and verklempt because he's having such a spectacular season.
Yeah, Damian's swinging a great bat. I've been to almost all the home games, and then the ones I'm not, I watch on the internet. So it's pretty neat that that's available to the public out there. And yeah, I'm just a huge Crabs fan these days.
Yeah, well, same here. Love the Crabs. How long I've been watching them for 20 years. You've been at it longer than that.
Yeah, this is 32.
Wow.
32 summers.
And how many years were you the manager?
I was the assistant for 4 years and the manager for 10 years.
Wow. 1-2 to count. Fastball misses away, 2-2.
Feel fortunate to have been a part of this wonderful organization for 14 years, and it's carried on after me pretty easily.
Yeah, well, Robin Guyver, the manager now, was your.
When I was assistant, Matt Nutter pitched for us, and then he coached for 7 years.
That's right.
And then Robin played for 3 years for me, and then coached for 5 years with me. And it's kind of a family event.
It sure is. Yeah. Every year when I come back here, it is. It's like seeing old family again. 3-2 to count now to Dawson Bacho. And next pitch is hit high in the air and deep to left field. Going back is the left fielder. He looks up and adios muchacho, home run. Dawson Bacho, 1-0 Crabs.
Boy, I thought they got that in on him a little bit, but he got enough wood on it and stuck it over the left center field wall.
I wasn't sure if it was going to go out because it looked like he got under it a little bit.
I thought it was going to hit the wall, but it looks like it hit the highway going northbound.
Well, what I was saying earlier today, and I don't know if you think this is true, is that balls tend to fly out of here more on Sunday afternoons. We tend to get a breeze.
Yeah, the flag's definitely blowing straight out right now. Old Glory's waving in the wind, so that helps.
So 1-0 Crabs. Here's Bryce Kirk. He walked in his first appearance. I love the home run.
I definitely think you can see the ball better during the day anyway. So
oh, well, that's a good point, too,
that
yeah.
certainly makes a big difference.
Here's the pitch, and that's hit in the air to center field, but a nice catch by Isaiah Haddad out there on a line drive. One away. So hard contact now by the Crabs against Brady Barcelos. This is we're told this is their ace, Barcelos. I guess it's common for teams to save their aces for Sunday afternoons when they come to Arcata.
Yeah, they do.
Here's the pitch. Now to this is Bologna, struck out in his first at bat. Yeah, it seems like the Crabs, since they got back from their road trip, they've been playing.
Yeah, they're home now. They're
elevated.
They don't have to get back on the road at all this season, so they can get comfortable.
1-0. It's fouled out on the F Street.
Everyone's getting a good night's sleep, and they've all figured out where they want to eat and that kind of thing, so everyone's a little more comfortable.
Yeah, I guess that makes a difference. I get the feeling some of the guys were playing sort of out of position early in the season, too. I noticed, like, Nell's out in right field now. 1-1 pitch, not today, but yesterday.
Yeah, having a limited roster, you got to, I remember back in the day having pitchers play first base the first week.
Yeah, really, yeah.
Because you just didn't have enough kids here yet, but now the roster's filled out, so they're in business.
1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Down low, 2-2. One nothing Crabs. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning. This game rolling right along. We have a lot of fast games this season.
Last night's game was
Last night we were done by like 9:30.
Yeah, I was home before 10 in Eureka. That's unusual for a Crabs game.
2-2 is yanked foul over towards the Crabs dugout. Two balls, two strikes. And the next pitch is hit in the air to left field and deep. And that's going out. That is going to be another home run for the Crabs. So long, Vinny Bologna.
Tell you what, the left fielder knew that one was gone on contact. He just turned around
just
and watched it go.
That home run that Henderson hit the other night to right field, and the right fielder put his glove up. And
Yeah.
that's right. Shorty's turning out to be good luck up here. So 2 home runs here in the fourth innings for the Crabs, and they're up 2-0.
Thanks so much to Harper Motors for donating $50. District 2016 League for every Crabs home run hit. That puts them at $850 going towards District 26. That's home run number 17 or 75th.
So Vinny Bologna puts one out onto the freeway. And here's Aiden Morris, walked in his first appearance. Suddenly the Crabs showing some power here. Popped in the air to center field. Going back, that's one's carrying as well, actually. Near the 368 sign is Haddad for out number 2.
Didn't look like he hit that ball.
I didn't think he hit it that well. I just think it's carrying quite a bit today.
Yeah.
All right, with 2 away then, here's Carter Booth. So when you were the manager, you did not do the scouting for the team, right? That was all
Correct.
Ned.
Ned and then Robin did some of it as he became the assistant coach.
Mhm.
He had a lot of contacts.
And breaking pitches, a strike over the heart of the plate, and then so now Robin does it. I take it.
Robin does
Yeah.
just pretty much all of it.
So that means the whole off season they're watching these guys at college and that sort of thing.
Yeah, he's going and talking to coaches on the phone and picking kids' brains right now during the season to find out if they have anyone that's going to be playing on their teams next year that might want to be coming. So you'll come back next year and bring the best player on your team with you.
Yeah,
Kind
nice.
of thing,
Yeah, I'm just
really.
always impressed with the quality of players we get.
Yeah, it's a lot of hard work. Robin does a lot of hard work
0-2 is fouled out of play.
because you're only as good as your players as a coach or manager. So.
Oh, and to the count. Here's the pitch. High in the air, and that's going to drift out onto the sidewalk.
I was watching that Yankees-Boston game this morning at London, and that would have been in fair territory there.
Really?
They might have had a play on that.
It sounds like an odd field. Somebody
It
told
is.
me that center field's only 380 feet away.
Yeah, and the foul line to out of play is like 30 yards wide or 40 yards wide.
Wow, that's weird. Yeah, we don't have a lot of foul territory here, so that kind of thing affects batting average. I guess the Coliseum is a pitcher's park partially because they have so little foul territory or so much foul territory.
Yeah.
Coming in from the third base line,
So a ball and 2 strikes now, the count to Carter Booth.
the white tickets now for sale. The white
Well, maybe the Crabs will get to go to London and play. That'd be pretty cool.
We're still trying to figure out how to get to the World Series, so
Yeah, right.
Wichita. We want to.
1-2 pitch. Yeah, I know. That's a dream the team has had for a long time. The team has gone to Wichita in the past, right?
If someone's out there listening that wants to cut a big check to the
Yeah.
Crabs, help us out.
2-2 the count. Yeah, it'd be fun to watch the Crabs play in that Wichita World Series. 2-2. Here's the pitch and a high bounder foul wide of first. Can you tell the different pitches that the pitchers are throwing from up here? I can't always. Sometimes I can't tell a curve from a slider. Or is that just the kind of thing that?
Yeah, and sometimes it ends up, you don't know what it is because it ends up being a slurve. It's an in-betweener.
Yeah, right.
It either breaks more or less than they want it to, and it's just kind of hard to say. It's a breaking ball.
That's kind of what I go with
that,
most
you're
of the
safe.
time, yeah. 2-2 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed, got him. But the Crabs come up with 2 runs on the home runs by Baccio and Bologna, and they're up 2-0 at the end of 4. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. All right, welcome back to the ballpark, visiting with Shorty Ames. And the Crabs leading 2-0 in the top of the 5th inning. It'll be Chamberlain, Garcia, and Greenlee for the Expos. And the Expos have only had one base. I'm going to put it this way. They've only had one base runner, and he got aboard on an error. So I'll let the fans use their powers of deduction to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, it's a pitcher's duel. It's a defensive battle, and the Crabs only have 3 hits. Luckily, 2 of them are home runs, so that's all the runs on the board.
We had a perfect game through 6 1/3 earlier this. I guess that was Wednesday night. So here's Jace Chamberlain to lead it off. This guy's hit a couple home runs in this park. I remember last year, I think he hit 2 in the series they were here. And he takes a fastball down low. He's not had a good series this time around, but he can obviously put one on the roof of City Hall. 1-0 pitch. Hits slowly in the hole on the right side. Over to get it is Soto, and he throws him out. Nice play. 1 away.
Well, they definitely had the right guy running on that ball.
Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah. I don't think speed is his game.
No, it's not.
Mm-mm. Here's Ricky Garcia, fly to right in his first at bat. Here's the 1-0 fastball, misses down low, 2-0. Well, as manager for all those years, did you do anything in particular to inspire the players or to get them to?
Hey man, we had fun.
1-0 pitch.
We had fun. That was a priority.
Misses low, 2-0.
I just let the kids play, and
Not take it too seriously.
well, you take it seriously between the lines, but
Mhm.
we're here to have a good time, and as long as you're playing hard and winning, you're gonna have a good time. So that's what we talked about was
2-0 pitch.
play like it's your last game, because it might be.
It might be.
You don't
That's
know what's
that's
gonna
yeah.
happen in this world,
True enough.
and live every day like it's your last. I think.
I think so too. Yeah, 2-1 the count. Here's the pitch. High hopper foul, wide of third. Yeah, it's true. You could get hurt, anything.
Yeah,
Yep.
it happens fast, and it could be, from a accident, injury on the field, or an accident in a car. You don't know what's going to happen in this world. So
2-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Oh, breaking pitch called. Strike 3. Happy trails.
Big
Ricky
loop and
Garcia.
curveball.
That was nasty.
Yeah, it was.
That's the 1, 2, third strikeout. First one looking for Evan Gibbons. And with 2 away, here's Rylan Greenlee, struck out in his first at-bat. Left-handed hitter against the right-hander Gibbons, who rocks and deals a fastball in the dirt. 1-0.
Thank you very much.
Now he needs to. He's working on the ball a little bit out there. 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Off the end of the bat, and he rolls it over towards the Crabs dugout. So a ball and a strike now to Greenlee. 2 outs, nobody on. We're in the top of the 5th inning, and the Crabs are up 2-0. And I got some action out in the bullpen for the Expos. The 1-1 pitch. Breaking pitch misses high, 2-1. And the 2-1 swing and a miss. Fastball down the middle, 2-2.
He wasn't trying to fool him with that pitch. He just
Just
right down the middle, see what happens.
The 2-2. High hopper down towards third. Figueredo on the run. Throw to first. Nice play. Inning over.
Nice play.
Expos go in order yet again. Crabs lead 2-0. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE. Welcome back to the ballpark. It is the bottom of the 5th inning. Carasosa, Johnson, and Soto for the Crabs. Leading 2-0. Well, we were just chatting off air about some umpire interactions that you had as manager. And I was saying earlier, I missed Don Holfacker.
Yeah, Big Don. I saw him a couple weeks ago down by the Crabs dugout. Got to talk to him for about 20 minutes, and
Yeah.
he's doing good.
Did you turn your hat around and get right in his face?
He tried to give me some candy, though. He always had candy in his pocket.
Really?
He tried to sweeten you up when he came out.
Oh, that's clever. That's good. Here's Carasosa to lead it off. Popped to short his first at bat.
Giving it back to your humble Crabs. Number 2, Daniel Carzosa.
From the set, here's the pitch. And he shows bunt and bunts it foul up against the backstop. 0-1.
Carazosa's thrown a good game also. I mean, he's given up those 2 home runs, but 3 hits.
Oh, you mean
Barcelos.
Barcelos. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's done a good job for these guys.
Yeah, as I was saying, he's their ace. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Expos. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Crabs. The 0-1 reaches out and hits it in the air, shallow right field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Carasosa didn't hit it hard, but he dropped it in there.
Yeah, Texas Leaguer, as they used to say.
They got all sorts of names for that hit.
They do. Now let's see what they're going to do here. They're going to bunt him over. They're going to take a pitch and see if he can steal a base.
You know, they don't. They haven't had a lot of good luck on the bases versus left-handed pitchers. There've been a lot of pickoffs. Figueredo got picked off today, and now they had him picked off, but he throws it into right field, and on his way now to third is Carasoza, and he is gonna be held up there as nobody went after the ball. Kind of just
that's
ended
one
up
of those
over there.
plays where speed, the speed of the runner just put the pressure on the pitcher.
So that's a stolen base and an error on the pitcher.
Yeah.
Anyway, what I was saying is they had him picked off. What I was saying is they've been getting picked off, left-handed pitchers. And I guess it's obviously just harder to tell if a left-handed pitcher is coming over or not.
For sure.
So now they're going to have the infield in on the grass, but as well as Gibbons is pitching. There's a breaking pitch high. So they can't really afford to give up another run.
No, time to just hit the ball hard. Hit the ball hard somewhere. Put the fat part of the bat on the ball and see what happens.
So here's Johnson, 0 for 2. And he hits that in the right field on a line drive. That's going to not score the run, and good throw in. Well, he got the fat part on it, but right at the right fielder, Rylan Greenlee. So here's Soto, 1 for 2 with a double.
Next up for your Crabs, number 16, the birthday boy. Happy birthday, Dom Soto.
Dom Soto's birthday today.
Happy birthday, Dom.
He's already got a double. Chance to bring in another run here. Crabs up 2-0. Here's the pitch. And he hits that one in the air to right field. That will definitely bring the run as that bounces up against the fence. Soto on his way to second with his second double of the afternoon. 3-0 Crabs.
There you go.
All righty. Awesome.
Yeah, I just hit the ball where it was pitched to the right side.
Right into the gap.
Worked out perfect.
So here's Coco Figueredo.
See if Coco's going to bunt for a hit here.
He's really good at it.
Yeah, and he can move the runner at the same time.
Yeah. Walked and struck out so far today. He has laid down some beautiful bunts this season. He's not bunting, and he takes a breaking pitch at the knees for a called strike. I always wonder about strategy at this level because obviously part of your consideration, I assume, as a coach is that you want the players to work on their skills, but also you have tactics to think about during the game.
Sure.
0-1 the count, fouled out of play.
I remember we had runners on first and second one night with nobody out, and we swung away late in the game, and then the press asked me after the game why we didn't bunt right there, and I said, well, these guys didn't come here to bunt.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, it's a tough, it's a fine line between letting them swing the bat, trying to play the game like it's a little league game.
0-2 is line in the right center field. That's going to drop. That's going to go all the way up against the warning track, and that's going to score another run, back-to-back doubles, and it's 4-0 Crabs. So Coco Figueredo with the RBI double. Same spot as Soto's double.
Coco's having a great summer.
Yeah, he is. He had a great summer last year and another one this year. And that may be it now for Barcelos. He's obviously tiring. And here comes the manager. That's got to be one of the longest walks you have to make as a manager.
It's tough. It's tough taking a kid out of a game when he's battling as hard as he can, and especially if he's your ace, he's your best guy on the team. And still, sometimes you got to pull a string, get him out of there, and move on.
No, I guess he's going to leave him in, it looks like. Yeah, he's leaving him.
Well, these are the type of situations that build character, too. You got to let the kids fail a little bit to succeed later. So it's a learning experience for sure.
And that's another thing about the tactics versus the player's development, right? Where you might pull him in a different context, but
yeah, you can't leave a kid. You can't pull a kid. You can't hold his hand all the time. You got to leave him out there and let him get beat around a little bit sometimes.
So here's Bacho, 1 for 2 with a home run. Here's the pitch, and it's a fastball down low, 1-0. Barcelos from the belt looks out at second. In the dirt, 2-0. 2 runs in for the Crabs. Here in the 5th inning, they lead it 4-0.
Saw Nick Ciccone at the ballpark last night. Good to see some ex-players at the ballpark.
Oh yeah, I see Nick around town once in a while. He took a class from me at HSU many years ago.
Okay.
Next pitch, Mitch is down low, 3-0.
David Sharp's here today. I was just chatting with him for a minute or two before I came up here.
Everybody comes out to the ballpark. I see lots of people I never see until I come out here. I see them once a year in the summer. I come out to the ballpark.
The community we live in isn't gigantic. You think you'd see them at the store or something.
No, never do. Fastball in there for a strike, 3-1. Yeah, that is one of the nicest things about this ballpark is you just see the same folks over and over again every year. You know they're going to be around.
Well, there was a guy I went to school with, and after this pitch.
From the set, here's the 3-1. Hit hard on the ground out to shortstop on a couple of hops. Throw to first is in the dirt, and it gets a rep past the first baseman. On his way to third is Figueredo. That'll be an error on the shortstop, Renteria.
So went to school with this guy at Taft College near Bakersfield, and then I moved up here, and he was passing through, and he saw the lights on the ball field, and he came in, and he just stuck his head over the screen in the dugout right here, and there I was. He goes, how'd you find me? He said, I just look for the lights of the ball field. I knew you'd be there.
That's funny.
You just don't know who you're going to run into.
So here's Kirk, runners on the corners. 1 out. Here's the pitch, and it goes all the way to the backstop. Here comes the runner, and the throw home will not be in time. Figueredo scores on the wild pitch. 5-0 Crabs.
Things are kind of falling apart.
Yeah, wheels kind of coming off here now for the Expos. Bacho goes out to second. They got a guy warming in the bullpen, but as you were saying, I guess they're going to let him try to work through it himself. 1-0 to Kirk. He's walked and lined to right, center. Here's the pitch. In the air to center field and deep towards the 368 sign. Nobody's going to catch up with that. That's going to bounce up the wall on a hop. Another run's going to come in on another double. 3 doubles in the inning now for the Crabs. And they're up 6-0, and they are blowing this game wide open now.
Well, if you look at both rosters,
yeah.
Eventually the cream just kind of starts rising to the top a little bit.
Yeah, it's true enough. Yeah, you can see the Expos roster is not a deep roster by any means. So that will be it, I believe, now for Barcelos. I think
valiant effort. He did a good job.
Yeah, he really until last inning. And even then, those 2 home runs last inning were not crushed.
No.
They were definitely wind-aided, I think, both of them. So we're going to see a new pitcher now for the Expos with the Crabs up 6-0 in the top of the 5th inning, bottom of the 5th inning. And, yeah, that has got to be a disappointing situation. Number 20. So this is Darren Jansen. Didn't he pitch already? I think Jansen pitched. Yeah, he pitched Friday night. And actually, he pitched.
Started the first game, didn't he?
No, he came in relief Friday night. And he came in the 8th inning. And he actually struck out 4 batters in 2 innings and walked a couple and didn't give up any runs. So he pitched pretty well on Friday night. He's on in relief here with the Crabs up 6-0. Nice. What a gorgeous day at the ballpark. The band in fine form this afternoon. My favorite games are Sunday afternoon games for sure.
Yeah, the Sunday games were always fun.
All right, here we go. We need a tournament or something, though. We don't have one this year. We usually have a tournament or something like that. Or Crabs are not in a league, for those of you who don't know. We've had some great tournaments here.
Yeah.
Remember that year that we lost on a coin toss?
I vaguely remember that. Yeah, thanks for reminding me.
I think that was my first or second year on the radio. I couldn't believe that was going to decide it.
The Portland Wildcats coach about had a heart attack.
Really?
They beat me on a coin flip. Beat us on a coin flip. I played against him in high school, and I knew.
Really?
Yeah.
Fastball misses high now to this is Bologna, who homered in his last at bat. Runner out at second. Here's the pitch, and he fouls it up against the screen. 1-1. And it was only a coin flip because it was decided the team that we had the same record, but then it was going to be the team that had the most runs, and then we ended up tying on the runs too.
Total runs.
1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Misses high, 2-1.
Yeah, a lot of people think all the coaches get along and everything, but that we wouldn't even speak to each other.
Really?
Yeah, we wouldn't bring the lineup card to home plate.
Oh, that's funny.
It was personal.
2-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Popped high in the air to center field. Or no, actually on the infield. I lost it. It's on over at second base. And that's the second out of the inning.
The way the wind's blowing, I thought that might be a tough one.
That would look like an adventure, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of kind of crazy personalities running around this baseball.
Yeah.
There's that guy that what was that team? The Top Speed. I don't know if you know him, but he brought his team in here a few times, and he sent us some weird emails a couple of times. He was mad because I mentioned that his team got players from Virginia, and he was insulted. It was just, yeah.
Well, I think some guys they just think it's about them, you know. It's about the kids is what it's about, and the fans, and you can kind of find a way to take yourself out of the equation. It helps everything.
Yeah, I would think there's a level of maturity involved.
You realize you're not nearly as important as you really think you are.
None of us are.
Yeah. That's right.
None of us are. 0-1 the count.
And don't get me wrong, I had my moments when I coached that those thoughts came to me, but I realized
that one's hit in the air to right field. That's going to be extra base, at least a run-scoring single. Looked like it was going to go into the gap, but a nice job by Greenlee to get over and get it. But now it's 7-0 Crabs, an RBI single for Aiden Morris.
And the Crabs have stepped it up here in the fifth. That's for sure.
The offense has just really awakened since they've really last night on the road. And since then, man, they just have they got off to a very slow start offensively. And not now, though, man. They are putting a charge in the ball. So here's Carter Booth, 0 for 2. Runner at first. 5 runs in for the Crabs. Slider is away, 1-0.
Well, yeah, after about 12 or 14 games, they had more strikeouts than hits.
I know, yeah.
You know, they weren't putting the bat on the ball, taking a lot of strikes. Now they're being a little more aggressive.
It's true. They are being way more aggressive. The 1-0 misses outside, 2-0. Yeah, it seemed like they were taking a lot of pitches early on.
Yeah.
And then they get behind in the count, and then hard to come back. 2-0 the count. Here's the pitch. And there's a strike at the knees, 2-1. From the belt. The 2-1 slider, I guess, is outside.
Looked a little outside.
2-2. Darren Jensen on the mound for the Expos. 3-1 pitch is hit hard but foul down the right side. So the count full now. to Carter Booth.
I'm going to get out of here after this half inning, so thank you very much.
Oh, man, thank you.
For letting me stick the earphones on. I feel privileged being up here. And,
always welcome to come up here, Shorty.
I will come back and visit.
That'd be great. That'd be really great.
I got some peanut M&Ms waiting for me.
Oh, nice. 3-2 pitch. That's right, especially if you're going to help us score 7 runs. Fouled out of play, 3-2.
No, I enjoyed coaching and managing Crabs, and I just enjoy coming and watching the games now, and it's just a special place, and you guys are a big part of it. So
thank you. I wait for it all year. I start dreaming about the Crabs in March.
I start calling Coach Guyver and bugging him. Who you recruiting? What are you doing?
Oh, nice.
What's going on?
3-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed on a nasty slider. That'll end the inning, but the Crabs get 5 runs on 5 hits. There was an error and a runner left, and at the end of 5, they're up 7-0.
Go Crabs,
This is
go.
Crabs baseball. Thanks, Shorty. Great to see you.
Good job, Professor. Thank you.
Welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. Looking for a good realtor? Call Claire Patton with Forbes & Associates. Sarah Corliss in Trinidad will help you hit a home run. Check out HumboldtCountyRealEstate.com for more information. Located at 343 Main Street, Suite 814 in Trinidad. Phone number is 707-496-0259. Go Crabs, go. Top of the 6th inning, as I mentioned. And Zach Sornato will lead it off against Evan Gibbons, who's had an outstanding outing so far. First pitch to Sornato is in there for a called strike, 0-1. Really enjoyed that interview with the professor, Benjamin Schaefer, and former Crabs manager, Shorty Ames. Always entertaining, though one pitch is low, 1-1. It's not fortunate enough to see Shorty Ames manage here. I was too young. I don't think I was living in Arcata yet, but wish I did. The 1-1 pitch is in there for a called strike, 1-2. Great person to talk to about the game of baseball, Crabs baseball. Hope to have him up in the near future. The 1-2 pitch is up high. Count goes to 2-2. Down in San Francisco, Giants lead the Diamondbacks 4-0. 2-2 pitch is down low. Count goes full, 3-2. So both of my teams, the Giants and the Crabs, are doing well so far. I like to see that. 3-2 pitch is swung on and fouled off the plate. Count will stay full, 3-2. Oakland A's lead the Anaheim Angels 2-0 going into the bottom of the fourth. A's having a good season. Much better season than the Giants, that's for sure. The 3-2 is checked swing, and nope. They're going to say went around. Strike three. I don't think Zach Scornato agreed with the call by Brian Rose at first base. It looked to me that he checked his swing, but Brian Rose at first said he went around. So one down. That'll bring up Bronson Chamberlain. First pitch to Chamberlain is high and outside, 1-0. One-zero pitch, high and outside, 2-0. 2-0 pitch fouled straight back, and it's 2-1. Two-one pitch, swung on and missed. Strike two. It's a nasty pitch from Evan Gibbons. Visiting hit column looking a little lonely. 2-2 pitch. Outside, count goes full, 3-2. Two-two pitch. 3-2 pitch is low, and that's ball four. So the Expos will have one on with one out, and that's going to bring up Nick Castro.
Next up, number 12, Nick Castro.
First pitch to Castro is low. It's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch to Castro is swung on and grounded through the left side of the infield for a base hit. And that is the first hit of the game for the California Expos. Evan Gibbons with a no-hitter through 5 1/3. Finally snapped, but he's having an outstanding game so far. Still has the shutout intact right now.
His formal name is Krusty Krab, but he goes by Krusty. There is no Krusty the Krab.
Okay.
It's like Smokey Bear.
Okay.
Andrew Renteria will step in. First pitch to him is in the dirt. It bounces up, and both of the runners are going to move up on the wild pitch. Dawson Bacho unable to corral it in time, and so the Expos will threaten here in the sixth. Second and third, one out. The pitch outside, 2-0. Two-0 pitch is up high. Count goes to 3-0. And for the first time in this game, Evan Gibbons is really having to work out of a bit of a jam. 3-0 to Renteria is in there for a called strike, 3-1. Three-one pitch, swung on and fouled straight back to the screen. Count goes full 3-2. Three-two to Renteria is up high, ball 4. So the Expos are going to have the bases loaded with 1 out. That's going to bring up Chase Prieto. So there's going to be a meeting on the mound. Eric Ciccone, the pitching coach, is going to come out, have a word with Evan Gibbons. Gibbons has thrown 77 pitches. That's very economical for being in the top of the 6th inning. Just a reminder, Harper Motors donated $1,100 to District 26 Little League last summer thanks to 22 home runs by the Crabs. For every home run the Crabs hit, Harper Motors will donate $50 to help local Little League programs. Come visit Harper Motors. Look for the carousel 2 miles north of Eureka. Go Crabs, go. Meeting is adjourned on the mound, and that'll bring up Chase Prieto. It's 1 out, and the base is loaded. First pitch to Prieto is high and inside, 1-0. One-0 pitch is in there for called strike. 1-1. Crabs looking for the double play to get out of this inning with the shutout intact. The 1-1 high and inside. Prieto had to duck out of the way. It's 2-1. Two-one pitch is in there for a called strike. 2-2. Two-two to Prieto is swung on and fouled back. Do it again, 2-2. Bad news out there for anyone that is a Golden State Warriors fan. It looks like Kevin Durant is going to sign with the Brooklyn Nets. Big shift in the NBA. The 2-2 pitch swung on and popped up in the center field. Center fielder Johnson's going to come in and make the catch. Runner at third's going to tag, and there's going to be a play at the plate, and he's going to be safe. So a sac fly for Chase Prieto, and it's 7-1. Throw from Dylan Johnson in center kind of pulled Dawson Bacho down the third base line a little bit, and Bacho had to reach back and was not able to get the tag on the incoming runner. But the throw beat him. I'll bring up Isaiah Haddad, first and second, 2 out. The pitch, high and inside. My dad's going to have to duck out of the way of that one. It's 1-0. One 0 pitch is in there for a called strike. 1-1. One pitch outside. Count goes to 2-1. Crabs looking for the sweep. The weekend series against the Expos. 2-1 pitch to Dad is swung on and popped up on the right side of the infield. Dom Soto's going to call off Aiden Morris, and Soto's going to make the catch to end the inning as the California Expos score 1 here in the top of the 6th, as the Crabs lead it 7-1 as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. You're listening to Humble Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480. Welcome back to the ballpark, bottom of the 6th inning. Pearson's Building Supply has been a proud supporter of Crab baseball for more than 40 years. Humboldt County's home center. Just look for the world's largest hammer at 4100 Broadway in Eureka. Score is 7-1 Crabs. Daniel Carasoza will lead it off. And he'll lead it off against Darren Jansen. First pitch to Carasoza is a fly ball in the left field. The left fielder coming in on it. He'll make the catch for the first out. Seen a lot of first pitch out so far in this game. One down. They'll bring up Dylan Johnson. First pitch to Johnson is low. It's a 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on, hard line foul ball down the first base line. 1-1. One's outside. 2-1. Two-one pitch in there for a call. It's strike two. It's 2-2. 2-2 pitch, swung on and grounded right up the middle, past the diving second baseman into the outfield for a base hit. Went practically right under the pitcher's legs. Darren Jansen kind of had to jump out of the way of that one. Let's go bring up Dom Soto, who is celebrating his birthday today. Happy birthday to Dom Soto. First pitch to Soto is in there for a called strike and its own one. A one pitch, runner goes, pitch is low, and it's going to be thrown into center field. But the center fielder is going to come in and get it and hold Dylan Johnson at second. So it's going to be a stolen base, but no more. It's a runner in scoring position with one out for Dom Soto. And a 1-1 count. One is in there for a called strike, and it's 1-2. Dom Soto is 2 for 3 so far. 2 doubles. He's having himself quite a good birthday. 1-2 is fisted in the center field for a base hit. Johnson's going to stop at third. That's going to be first and third with one out. So a 3 for 4 day for Dom Soto on his birthday. That'll bring up Coco Figueredo. Has a chance to get the run back for the Crabs that they lost in the top of the 6th. First pitch to Figueredo is in there for a called strike and its own one. The one pitch outside, runner goes from first, and Dom Soto's going to have that base stolen easily. There is not even a throw from Zach Sorondo behind home plate. So now that takes away the double play possibility for the Expos, and now there are runners at second and third with one out. So Coco could get a run in on a ground ball. 1-1 pitch is swung on and grounded to the first baseman Chamberlain. He's going to take it to the bag himself. A run's going to score, and the Crabs lead it 8-1. That's where that steal by Dom Soto comes in huge, because could have tried for a double play there, but instead the Crabs get a run on the ground out. So runner at third with 2 outs, and it looks like Darren Jansen's going to be exiting the game. We're going to have a new pitcher coming in for the Expos. All right, so on this pitching change, we're going to go back to the studio for a quick break as the California Expos are going to make this pitching change. We'll be back in a minute. This is Humboldt Crabs Baseball, KGOE 1480. Welcome back to the ballpark. Still the bottom of the 6th inning. Pitching change by the California Expos as Zach Carr is going to be on the mound for the Expos. And he's going to face Dawson Bacho as they try to get the final out of this 6th inning. One run already across for the Crabs. They lead this game 8-1. Make sure to tune in to Crabs Corner tonight at 6 o'clock on Redwood News Channel 3 for a special report on Humboldt Crabs baseball. Insider interviews with the Crabs players and coaches, game highlights, and trivia as well. Visit redwoodnews.tv or KIEM-TV.com for more information. Dawson Bacho will make his way into the batter's box.
Double-sided shout-out set up to the booth just now. Happy birthday to Kevin Burks. Your coworkers love you. The flip side is also a shout-out for Kevin Burks. We hope you're still enjoying your amazing birthday. Go Crabs.
Bacho's ready. First pitch to him is inside, and the count's 1-0. Runner at third, 2 outs. One 0 pitch is swung on and fouled out of play. Counts 1-1. Looks like that one hit a car parked on F Street. And that's the reason why you probably shouldn't park out there, because might find a foul ball, or a foul ball might find it. 1-1 pitch, swung on, fly ball in the center field. A dad coming in, it's going to drop in front of him for a base hit. Soto's going to score, and it's 9-1 Crabs. I don't think Isaiah Haddad in center field read the ball very well. He kind of went back and then had to quickly run in, and the ball dropped in front of him.
Next up, number 24, Bryce Kirk.
That's going to bring in Bryce Kirk. Throw to first. Bacho's back in safely. First pitch to Kirk is outside, and it's 1-0. One 0 pitch outside. 2-0. Pitch outside. 3-0. It says 3-1 on the scoreboard. I'm not actually sure if I'm right or not.
No, 3-0. Umpire is confirming your
Well,
theory,
as usual.
your hypothesis, as usual.
No, I'm kidding. That's not.
This game's sort of gotten away from the Expos,
Yeah,
huh?
3-0 pitch is outside, ball 4. And you're right, Benjamin. That is certainly the case. Runners on first and second now, 2 down. It's going to bring up Vinny Bologna.
Next up, number 32, Vinny Bologna.
First pitch to Bologna is swung on and fouled straight back. 0-1.
Got a right-hander warming in the bullpen for the Crabs. And I think the Expos bullpen is quiet because they may be out of pitchers. Although, actually,
I hope that's not the case.
well, they haven't pitched a couple guys. We haven't seen Gonzalez or Gamboa.
Yeah.
But Gamboa is the one that just got drafted by the Dodgers, so he may not be with the team anymore.
Pitch is inside, and it's 1-1.
We haven't seen Schellenberg either.
Yeah, I mean,
So
that's the roster they gave us, but we don't know how many of those players made the trip. And I think if you look at their lineup card, it'll show
that's true. Yeah.
how many of their players are actually with the team.
The only
1-1 pitch is outside, 2-1.
the only pitcher they have now is Saavedra, who started Friday night.
Ooh, that's rough. You don't want to see it get too out of hand.
Well, it's 9-1 now, so
No, don't want to see it get much worse.
Yeah.
2-1 is outside. Count goes to 3-1.
what? Especially by way of a whole bunch of walks.
Yeah,
That's
I don't want to see
Last
that.
thing I want to see is
It's going to make this game take forever. 3-1 pitch to Bologna is outside, ball 4. I'm not opposed to the game taking a long time because there's a lot of hits, a lot of home runs.
I agree, but
a lot of walks, it makes the game kind of dull. I'll bring up Aiden Morris. The base is R, Benjamin.
FOC, full of crustaceans.
Indeed. We miss you, Hoke. Just got to get that in there. If you're listening, we hope you're having a great time up in Ashland. First pitch to Morris is a slow grounder down the third base line. The pitcher picks it up and throws to first, and they're going to make the play
Nicely done.
to end the bottom of the 6th inning. The Crabs lead it 9-1 as we head to the top of the 7th. You're listening to Humble Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480. Welcome back to the ballpark. Salt Fish House, a true fish house experience with a convenient location right on the Arcata Plaza. From the freshest local oysters to a traditional broiled Maine lobster, Salt serves up seaside classics along with original seafood offerings like seasonal chipotle glazed halibut. Get hooked. Call us at 707-630-5300. Scores 9-1 Crabs. And do we have a new pitcher, Benjamin?
I believe we do. Let me see if I can get that. I think this is Dylan Campbell, isn't it? No.
I think it's
It's number 3. This
Riley
is Riley
Cleary.
Cleary. Riley Cleary. I don't know if Cleary is. Let's see.
he's pitched before.
He has pitched.
Yeah.
16 and 2/3 innings in 4 different games. He started 2 games. He's 2-2 on the season. He has an ERA of 3.78.
The line on Evan Gibbons in this game. Pitched 6 innings. Gave up 1 hit, 1 run. Struck out 4, walked 2. Solid outing from
Yep.
Evan Gibbons. And Riley Cleary's going to face Chase Chamberlain as he takes a pitch up high, 1-0.
The Expos, number 24, Jace Chamberlain.
1-0 to Chamberlain is swung on and driven.
Well, that's what
high
we've been
and deep,
waiting all weekend for.
and it is gone. And you know, I was talking about Jace Chamberlain and his power,
It's only a matter of time.
and it was only a matter of time. And he showed it right there. He crushed that ball out
That
to right
was
field.
mashed.
He's a big boy. He has a lot of upper body strength.
He has a lot of upper body.
It's mostly muscle from the way
Yeah.
he's hitting
No,
that
he's
baseball.
he's a. Yep. That was blasted out of here.
So that's going to bring up Ricky Garcia as he's going to ground it to the shortstop, Carasoza. He's going to pick it up and throw to first for the first out.
It's funny because all weekend we've been talking about his home run ability, and it was just a matter of time before he showed it off.
I had a feeling that today he was going to rip one out. Could just feel it. It's going to bring up Rylan Greenlee.
Number 11, Rylan Greenlee.
I mean, since the Crabs are up 9-2, you could kind of just admire that home run. First pitch to Greenlee is lined to the second baseman, Soto. He's going to make the catch. 2 down. It's going to bring up Zach Soranado.
0 for 2.
First pitch to Soranado is in there for a called strike, 0-1.
We have another pitcher warming in the pen for the Crabs. So it looks like Robin's going to give some guys some opportunities
1
to
pitch is outside, 1-1.
get some innings in.
One pitch is in the dirt. 2-1. Two-one pitch is swung on and fouled back. 2-2. Just an update for the studio. We are going to stay here for the 7th inning stretch, so you can hear the Crabgrass Band and the fans here at the ballpark sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3. That's going to end the top of the 7th. A home run by Jace Chamberlain for the Expos makes it 9-2 in favor of the Crabs. And right now we're going to have the 7th inning stretch as performed by the Crabgrass Band, as they're accompanied by the Crabs ballpark staff and sung along by the rest of the fans here at the Arcata ballpark. Listen in. Great rendition, as always, by the Crabgrass Band as they perform "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." A reminder of the upcoming schedule for the Crabs. They will welcome in the Solano Mudcats for the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday series. And Crabs don't usually have a game on Thursday, but the reason they do is because it is the 4th of July. And the Solano Mudcats, for the past few years, have played their games at Wilsey Wood in Vacaville, California. But this year, they have moved their home venue to Vanden High School in Fairfield. but they are still based out of Solano County, and they're a team that is near and dear to my heart because I have a lot of family in the Vacaville area. So I'm always a little torn when the Mudcats come to town. I mean, crabs first, always. But it's a special place in my heart for the Solano Mudcats. Carter Booth is going to step in against Zach Carr. This pitch to Booth is swung on and popped up in the shallow center field. The second baseman going out. Center fielder coming in, and Isaiah Haddad's going to drop it, trying to dive for it.
That'll be a hit.
That's going to be a base hit. That was a very difficult play for Isaiah Haddad to make in center field. That's going to bring up Daniel Carasoza.
Carasoza 1 for 3. Every member of the Crabs has been on base.
And looks like they're going to check on Isaiah Haddad in center field. He might have
Yeah, he's limping around a little
tweaked
bit, so
himself
they're going
a
out to
little
have a
bit,
look. He's
going after that fly ball.
he's going back to his position, but he's limping, so
I think he's trying to wave off the trainer, but
hard to do that the way he's limping, though. I mean,
yeah, he's trying to say I'm fine, just leave me.
he doesn't
be,"
look
but
fine.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's like the coach is gonna head back to the
You know, there's no
dugout.
reason to seriously hurt yourself if you're hurt.
Yeah. I mean, most athletes
They learn to
really
play with pain. I know that.
any sport, they're not going to come out
Yeah.
of a game willingly,
Yeah.
even if they are, in fact, injured. First pitch to Carasoza is inside into 2-0. Nick
Nick Castro looks like he's going down to the bullpen to warm up. He's the DH, so
1-0 pitch is swung on and fouled off the plate, 1-1. Castro pitched last night, right?
yeah.
One pitch to Carasoza is swung on and lined in the right center field for a base hit. Booth is going to head to third, and the play at third, it's going to get away from the third baseman, and Booth is going to head home, and Carasoza is going to head into second. I guess it's going to be a single and an error.
That's correct.
Is the error on the throw?
I'm tempted to say the error is on the third baseman because the throw was right to him and it just got away from him. So I think E5.
Sounds fair. Error on the third baseman gets the run home, and it is now 10-1, 10-2 Crabs. Runner at second, no out. Dylan Johnson will step in. First pitch to Johnson is swung on and missed, and it's 0-1. The one pitch outside, 1-1. That was the third error of the game by the California Expos, and they've been bit by errors this whole series, really.
They would have had a.
1-1 pitch is.
They would have had
fly
Booth,
ball
I think,
foul.
if he'd hung on to the ball.
Yeah. I think there's a bobble in right field, right?
Slight.
It was,
yeah.
I was looking down at the moment, but I think the right fielder bobbled the ball, and I think Booth went to third and tried to make the play over at third, and third baseman couldn't hang on to it. The 1-1 pitch is outside. It's 2-2. 2 pitch way outside. Count goes full 3-2. Three-two to Johnson. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3. So there's now 1 down for the Crabs. And that's going to bring up the birthday boy, Dom Soto.
3 for 4 on his birthday with 2 doubles.
He's having a good birthday today. Meeting on the mound. Catcher and the coach going out there to talk to Zach Carr. And it looks like they're going to make the pitching change here in the bottom of the 7th. New pitchers coming into the game. We're going to go back to the studio for a break as the California Expos.
It's going to be Castro coming in from DH as the DH. He was the DH, and oh no, look, he's going out to second base. So it must mean that they're bringing the second baseman Garcia in the pitch.
All right, so Garcia's going to come into pitch. We are going to take a quick break. You're listening to Humble Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480. Welcome back to the ballpark. It's still the bottom of the 7th inning. There's a runner on second for the Crabs and 1 out. New pitcher in the game for the California Expos is Ricky Garcia. He came in from second base to pitch, and then the designated hitter, Nick Castro, is going to go into second and play the second base position. So for the rest of the game, the California Expos are going to be playing without the DH in effect. Make sure to follow the Crabs on Game Changer, whether you're at home, on the go, or at the ballpark. Follow every Crabs game with live pitch-by-pitch tracking, live scoring, and season stats for every player. Download the Game Changer app on your mobile device or visit HumbleCrabs.com and click on the scoreboard at the top of the screen. Game Changer, really a great way to follow the game along with the radio broadcast, or even when you're at the ballpark and you want all that extra stats and information to go along with your game experience. Dom Soto will step in against Ricky Garcia. First pitch to Soto is a line drive on a hop into center field for a base hit. Carasoza's going to head around third. A strong throw coming in from center, but he's going to score. And the Crabs lead it 11-2.
Well, I'd say it's gotten further out of hand.
Yep. Well, this has been the norm in the past few Crabs seasons.
Yeah.
Where they've just completely beaten down on some teams. But this season, it hasn't quite been as normal. Coco Figueredo will step in. Or is this Coco? No, it's Kyle Nell.
Kyle Nell batting for Figueredo, huh?
Well, I would not be surprised if Robin Guyver is going to empty the bench.
Yeah,
here.
sure.
He usually does that.
On Sundays,
Teams up by a lot.
especially if they're up by this many runs.
Yeah. Pitch is fouled off, 0-2. I remember when games have gotten really out of hand, sometimes Robin will put in a pitcher to hit
Yeah, right, yeah.
just for some fun. Pitch is
Whoa, that
swung
was
on
a
and missed, strike 3.
Nasty breaking pitch.
I'll go down to second. Strikeout and a wild pitch is going to send Soto to second.
Next up, number 10, Dawson Macho.
It's going to bring in Dawson Bacho. First pitch to Bacho is up the middle for a base hit. Soto's going to come around third, and he's going to score, and the Crabs lead it 12-2. Going to bring in Bryce Kirk.
Number 9.
Nope.
No, this is going to be Carter Thompson.
Hitting at the plate, your humble crab, number 9, Carter Thompson.
And I believe it's official now that Robin Guyver is
Yes.
emptying the bench. First pitch to Carter Thompson is outside, and it's 1-0. Is loaned inside. Count goes to 2-0. Pitch, swung on, and a little nubber to the first baseman. Chamberlain is going to take it to first himself. That will end the 7th inning. As 3 runs come across for the Crabs, they lead it 12-2 as we head to the top of the 8th inning. You're listening to Humble Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480. Welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 8th inning. It is 12-2 in favor of the Crabs. And I don't know if we have a new pitcher on the mound or not, Benjamin.
I don't think so. I think this is still nope. This is 11. This
Wyatt
is
Tucker.
Wyatt Tucker.
Local kid, Arcata native, graduate of Arcata High. It's his 3rd season with the Crabs. 2nd full season with the Crabs. He only played the latter half of the season last year.
Three innings pitched. He has given up 7 hits, 7 runs, only 4 of which were earned. He walked 1 and struck out 6.
A shaky start for Wyatt Tucker, but good situation for him to get his rhythm back. He's going to face
12-2 lead for the Crabs.
Bronson Chamberlain. First pitch, Chamberlain is up high and outside, 1-0.
Back number 15, Bronson Chamberlain.
1-0 to Chamberlain is swung on and grounded past the second baseman. Soto into center field for a base hit. That's going to bring up Nick Castro. Nick Castro now, he came in as a DH, but is now playing second base for the Expos. Pitch to Castro is low and inside, 1-0. So the Expos playing without the benefit of the DH for the rest of the game. The 1-0 is high and inside. Count goes to 2-0. Two-0 pitch. High and inside again. Count goes to 3-0. And it's in there for a called strike, and it's 3-1. Three-one pitch is high and inside, ball 4. It's going to be a long game if
Yeah, indeed.
we continue with all these walks.
Especially with a 12-2 lead.
Yeah, he's going to need to be pitching around anybody. Nobody out. Runners on first and second. It's going to bring up Andrew Renteria. First pitch to Renteria is swung on and missed in zone 1. I believe, Benjamin, unless the Crabs completely collapse in this game, this will be their first weekend sweep here at home.
Oh, I think you may be right about that. Yep.
A 1 pitch is in the dirt, and it's 1-1. Crabs swept the B-52s in the weekday midweek series, but they have not yet swept a weekend series here at home. The 1-1 pitch is inside, and it's 2-1. Two-one pitch is swung on and grounded to the third baseman, and he's going to throw it away into right center field. And
That wasn't so good, was it?
run's going to come in, and it's 12-3. They did get the out at third on the force. So 1 down. It's going to be a fielder's choice. First pitch to Prieto is outside, and it's 1-0.
Oh, wait a minute. The runner scored from second, right? No, the runner was forced at third.
Run was forced at third.
So who scored?
Don't think anybody scored.
Oh, okay.
Pitches popped up in the infield. Shortstop Carasoza to make the catch. 2 down.
I thought I heard you say somebody came in to score.
You know what? I might have been wrong on that. No, I didn't know it was a force situation, so I thought when the
I see,
ball
right.
was thrown away that somebody had come around and
Well, he was jogging as if he was
Scored.
coming in to score.
he was jogging as if he had come around to
Yeah.
score right.
Yeah.
And I think he was just jogging back to his dugout.
Right.
It's 12-2.
Right, really, yeah. I hear
Isaiah
ya.
Tad
I hear you.
pitches low, 1-0. I mean, yeah, my bad, but
No, I
honestly-
just wasn't. Because I thought he was scored 2 for a second, and then I was confused because then
But then I realized, oh wait,
Right.
that was a force out at third, and
that's what I initially thought. But then the way he came jogging in,
1-0 pitch is swung on and lined on a hop to the second baseman. Soto is going to flip to second. And,
E4.
Carasosa is going to drop it, and everyone's going to be safe. So E4.
Yep.
It's the kind of stuff that only happens when
It's 12-2.
it's 12-2. I mean, really. The players lose their concentration. The broadcasters lose their concentration. Jace Chamberlain's going to step in. First pitch to Chamberlain is swung on and missed in its own run.
See if he can
Boy,
hit a
he's
grand slam. He's going for the grand slam. He already hit one tonight.
trying to do it again. He crushed one.
Already
outta
crushed
here.
one today.
That one pitch to Chamberlain is swung on and grounded up the middle. Second baseman Soto's going to step on the bag for the fourth. That will end the top of the 8th inning. Despite what I said earlier, no one has come across to score for the Expos here at the top of the 8th as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. The score is 12-2 in favor of the Crabs. You're listening to Humble Crabs Baseball on KGOE 1480. Welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th inning. Vinny Bologna will step in against Ricky Garcia, who started at second base and came in to pitch.
Bologna is 1 for 3 with a home run. Crabs lofted 2 home runs in the 4th inning over the left field fence and onto the freeway.
I think we can credit those home runs to Shorty Ames, who is
Yeah, I think so.
up here being interviewed by you when those home runs occurred. I mean, it's only natural. First pitch to Bologna is swung on and missed in zone 1. The 0-1 to Bologna is in there for a called strike 2. It's 0-2. Those 2 pitches outside. It's 1-2. One-two pitch is in there for a called strike 3. That was a nice breaking ball from Ricky Garcia. Just dropped right in there. One down. That's going to bring up Aiden Morris.
Next up, number 39, Aiden Morris.
1 for 3.
First pitch to Morris is outside, and it's 1-0. is in there for a call at strike one. It's 1-1. One pitch is
nasty.
on and missed. It's 1-2. Ricky Garcia's had some nice movement on his pitches.
Pulling the string.
The 1-2 pitch is in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Two pitch is swung on and grounded to the first baseman, Chamberlain. He's going to bobble it at first and flip to the pitcher covering, and that's going to complete the second out. Good recovery by Jace Chamberlain to pick it up and flip to the pitcher. Two down. Let's bring up Carter Booth.
Booth is 1 for 4.
First pitch to Carter Booth. It's swung on, high fly ball in the left field, and that's going to drop fair and roll to the wall. And Carter Booth's going to round first and head into second with a 2-out double.
Everybody in the Crabs lineup has a hit today.
It's been a day where everyone gets some. That's going to bring up Daniel Carasoza.
Next up, number 2, Daniel Cardoza.
2 for 3. 2 for 4, actually.
First pitch to Carasoza is swung
Oh.
on and missed, and it's 0-1. Ricky Garcia putting on a show on the mound.
Crabs are greedy. He's taking advantage.
That's right. The 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed again. It's 0-2. The 0-2 to Carasoza is high and outside. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed.
Nasty.
Strike 3. Some nasty pitching from Ricky Garcia. Crabs do not score here in the bottom of the 8th as we head to the top of the 9th inning. The Crabs lead it 12-2.
Stay tuned. Hang in there.
Stay tuned. Benjamin Schaefer will have the 9th inning action for you here on KGOE 1480. Welcome back to the ballpark, top of the 9th inning. Crabs lead the California Expos 12-2, and now to call the 9th inning, the professor, Benjamin Schaefer.
Thank you, Liam. Steve Olette is out on the mound. The 4th pitcher of the afternoon for the Crabs. And 4 innings pitched in 3 games. He's got a 1-0 record. In those 4 innings, given up 3 hits, no runs, walked 2, and struck out 6. So the Expos need 10 to tie, but they say that when you're on the road, you play to win. So they're going to be going for 11 runs here in the top of the 9th inning. And the first pitch to Ricky Garcia, leading it off. It's fouled out of play. It's 0-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, 4 errors for the Expos. 12 runs, 16 hits, 1 error for the Crabs. Here's the 0-1, grounded on the hole on the left side and through for a base hit. So Garcia with his first hit of the afternoon. And here's Rylan Greenlee. He's 0 for 3. Crabs about to sweep this first 3-game series of the season, at their first 3-game sweep at home. Solano Mudcats will be here Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for the 4th of July. Here's the pitch, and it's a fastball right down the middle. That 4th of July game starts at 2:30. And are we going to have fireworks afterwards?
Not on 4th of July.
No. But there will be fireworks around since it's 4th of July. And the 0-1 fastball misses high and outside, 1-1. I don't think the city of Arcata has fireworks. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, you can find fireworks.
Yes.
1-1 to count. But the Crabs will be on at 2:30. Playing at 2:30. Misses outside now with a fastball. 2-1 now to Greenlee.
It's going to be packed, so get here early.
It is going to be packed, and you're going to want to get here early. And there'll be all sorts of activities on the plaza as well, obviously. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
I know that for the 4th of July game, the Crabs usually leave the left field and right field areas open so that fans can sit in those areas, and it relieves the congestion in the stands.
2-2 pitch. Fouled out of play. So we'll be back again Tuesday night as the Crabs take on the Mudcats. Up from Solano. 2-2. Breaking pitch misses low, and the count goes full. Full count. Runner at first. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. He walks him. So the first 2 runners reach base here in the top of the 9th inning with the Crabs up by 10 runs. No reason for Ouellette to get fine here. Just needs to lay it in there and let him swing. Here's Sarando 0 for 3. Ouellette at the belt, looks out at second, and deals a fastball that misses low and outside. 1-0. Oh, there's a fastball in there at the knees. Just poured that right over the heart of the plate. 1-1 to count. The 1-1 fastball is in there at the knees again, and it's 1-2. From the belt, here's the 1-2 pitch. Oh, breaking pitch. I guess missed slow. 2-2. Garcia out at second, Greenlee at first. We are in the top of the 9th, and the Crabs have a 10-run lead. They have thoroughly dominated the Expos this weekend. 2-2 is hit in the air to shallow right field. That's going to drop and load the bases. So bases are loaded with nobody out for Bronson Chamberlain, who's 1 for 2. I think they're hoping they can get Jace Chamberlain up a few times. with the bases loaded. Get him back in the game.
Yeah, I think that would do it.
Here's the pitch. Fastball misses down low. Well, the ball and no strikes the count. 1-0 is tap foul. That one's hit in the right field and hard, and that's going to drive in a couple of runs to make it 12-4.
All right.
So Steve Ouellette coming in and having some trouble putting the capper on this ball game. 2 runs now in, still nobody out. Runners on first and second now. Here's Castro, and he takes a breaking pitch on the outside corner for a called strike.
I'll do a $1 bet on that.
And next pitch misses low. 1-1 the count. Sorondo at second, Chamberlain at first. 2 runs in. The 1-1 is hit in the air to shallow right center field, and that is going to be caught by a diving right fielder. Who is that? That's Carter Booth, with a nice diving catch that runners have to hold. So 1 away. Back to the top of the order. Here's Andrew Renteria. 0 for 3.
Next up for the California Expos, number 2, Andrew Renteria.
From the belt, Ouellette's pitch is a fastball low.
That was called a strike.
Oh, that was strike. Okay. Well, guess the umpire decided
Yes.
time to get going. 0-1 the count. And the next pitch is a fastball low and outside, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, breaking pitch. There's a beautiful breaking pitch over the heart of the plate. 1-2 now the count. The 1-2 is hit in the air shallow right field. Coming in a few steps now is Booth, and he has it for out number 2. So the Expos down to their last out here. It'll be Chase Prieto. 0 for 3. First and second, 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Prieto, and he takes a fastball down low. From the belt, the 1-0. Fouled out of play. One ball and 1 strike the count. From the belt, here's the pitch. Grounded slowly out towards short. Throw to first. And nice pick by Aiden Morris, and that's the ball game. All right, so the Crabs ended up winning it by a score of 12-4, 12 runs, 16 hits, 1 error for the Crabs, 4 runs, 6 hits, 4 errors for the Expos. Crabs sweep the series and go to 13-10 on the season. The win goes to Evan Gibbons, who is now 3-1 on the season. The loss goes to Brady Barcelos. Liam, a good weekend for the Crabs.
Yeah, it was a great weekend. I think the Crabs needed a series like this.
Yeah, back on track for sure. They are definitely on track for a great second half. All right, don't forget to join us Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. We'll be on the air at 6:55. Till then, Benjamin Schaefer along with Liam Warner. It's been a pleasure bringing you all the action this afternoon. Have a great Sunday. This is Crabs Baseball, 1480 KGOE.